guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the Ray Boys and the Toys. I'm Ray. Guys, I have another product right here I want to bring to you. Alright, I have the ULANZI tripod mount for your tablet. In this case, I'm using it for my iPad Pro tablet that I just recently picked up. So, looking on my favorite store, of course, Amazon, I was looking for a nice quality mount, and I came across this one. Alright, and so let's take a look at it. I'm going to show you the features I like about it, and then I'm going to show you how I'm setting up, how I might use it in my setup, and just give you guys some ideas. Alright, this channel is all about just sharing information. You watching these videos, you can cherry pick certain ideas, take those ideas and apply it to your own situation, your own life, and hope it brings some quality of life to it or some enjoyment to you. Alright, so this is all about DIY, photography, how-to, product reviews, just sharing this information, helping your guys out there to make better choices and help build the community. So again, let me stop the rambling. Thank you for joining me. Please consider like, subscribing, and let's get into the video. Now let's take a look at this, guys. Alright, now again, I got this from my favorite store, Amazon, and again guys, I'm gonna put a link below in the description on this particular item. If you consider picking it up, please consider using that link, and it is an affiliate link, and believe me, it does support the channel to help me bring more content like this to you. So I do really appreciate it. Alright, so as you can see, very easy to take out of the box, very packed up well. They give you some Vlog master plan, some stickers, alright, for your bag, and a quick how-to video, how to set it up, all in just picture form, no words, you know. So if you guys want to be lazy and don't want to read, they give it to you in a picture form. All right, it's not that difficult to know how to set this up. Now, what attracted me to this particular item, guys, is that the build quality of this. All right, I think this is ideal. This is a aluminum cast type of device, and if you ever had other devices similar to this, like here I have the one for my iPhone, this is plastic. Now this is about the third one I'm dealing with. Now this is not apple to apples, as you can see. This is a smaller one, so this is suffice for my iPhone, but again, it's made of plastic, and it being that I had a couple of these already break at the mount, so I didn't want anything made of plastic, especially this is going to be holding my iPad Pro, and we already know how much these things cost. So I decided, let's find something a little more robust in build quality, and this does fit the bill. It checks that box. And what I like about this one also, that as you can see, this has a cold shoot mount. So if you looked at if you go to their website, this is where you can put a shotgun mic or a light or whatever it may be that you want to carry along or just have on top of your iPad, which definitely appealed to me. And again, they have the threading, and what I like about this one, you thread it, all right, and I'm gonna show you how that works, or you have the Arca-Style type of clamp on this, and that really was sold me, because all my balls are Arca-Style clamps, which I believe are more superior than anything out there when securing your camera gear. And I'll demonstrate that. This is a Really Right Stuff ball head, and if you guys know about Really Right Stuff, they make some quality gear. All right, very pricey, but well worth it. And as you can see, when you put this in here with the quick stop, it is locked in. All right, and most likely when I'm utilizing this, I will be using probably this ball head. And again, once the iPad is locked in, I can have it at a landscape version, and if I need to take it over and put it in the portrait, just drop it down just like that. All right, so that's how I'm looking to utilize this. So, and what appealed to me about this bracket is the build quality. It is nice. it does not feel cheap. All right, for some, and again, this is made in China again, and you know, it's not always cheap stuff coming out of China. All right, this is definitely some build quality. You can see how large you get that. Look how big that is. All right, so you can definitely put any size, I shouldn't say any size, but pretty much any size tablet that you have and you want to utilize it, you could put on here. And what I like about this also, say you want to use that, your iPad or your whatever tablet you have as a teleprompter, as a just if you're doing FaceTime calls or you're doing Zoom meetings and you want to use your iPad, get something like this. All right, get something like this, and you don't have to really get the right stuff, but something with this quality, you'll really won't. It's just so versatile. All right, as you can see how it leans. So again, it's assuming you have your iPad or whatever made on. So that's what I like about this device. All right, on really the build quality is what just hands down I think is one of the best ones out there. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, since I demonstrate that, I'm gonna take my iPad Pro off its stand and we'll cut to, and I'll show you the different angles and how this looks. And it helps if you have your some type of stand, like, let me show you this here. Take this off my gimbal. All right, guys, first thing I want to show one negative about this system. Even though I will still recommend it because of the build quality, the one thing you cannot do, and this is for the large amount iPad Pro, you cannot mount it, as you can see, in a portrait angle or straight up. All right, you see that? It does not extend any further, so it's not going to work in that direction. All right, for the small iPads, yeah, no problem, but for this large big one, you're not going to be able to do that. So you only can mount it in the landscape mode. And again, when you do that, you just unscrew this, it'll drop right down into it, and then you can lock it in. All right, so that's the only thing with this, the downside for this particular clamp for this particular size iPad. All right, other than that, it's fine. All right, it's very secure. You have the little rubber mounts that's not scratching up your iPad, so it's definitely ideal. And what I like about it, again, all right, so if you want to use this as a stand, with this type of stance, there's no articulation in it. So if you're fine with that, you know, it's still good. Like with this, you still can hold it up like this, enables, again, to get your shot if you're using it as some type of video camera or recorder or just for taking pictures. Instead of holding it, the device is like this. You can lock it here. It's not going anywhere. And then you can pretty much do what you got to do. So I like that function. Again, very secure. Once you lock it down, screw this, it's not going anywhere. Oops. But make sure you're secure. As you can see, I slit. If it's not secure, it will come out, as you can see. So that's more of a user error. So just keep that in mind. And what I'm gonna do, and I'm glad that happened because I didn't catch myself. Just unscrew it a bit, push it down, and you'll feel it. Then lock it in. Okay. So now, when I do that, now it's not going anywhere. All right. Hope that makes sense to you guys. And you're good to go. All right. So just keep in mind, love the stand, like the quality. And again, this has a hot shoe up here. So if you want to slide in lights or maybe a mic, you can do that. All right. So I like that. So that's one setup. All right. And take it off. Not too hard. Just unscrew it. Pull it back off and it'll come right off. Okay. So So let me show you another setup how we can utilize this. All right guys, here we go. Here's another setup now. I have my light stand. This is a Pro Photo stand. I have a Mofoto extended arm, and this is my Really Right Stuff Arca-Style bald head. All right, so these just the equipment I'm using to demonstrate this, if you're interested. Now again, with this, we have the screw-in type of connector, or you can use the arc Swift or the arc plate. All right, so what I like about this, the versatility of it. If I want to use this type of setup, okay, again, then I secure it in, and now having the flexibility of a arm, you can position that iPad anywhere you want. With a nightstand, very ideal. So as I got it locked in, and what I'm gonna do now, let me go bring the iPad over. All right guys, same thing, extend it, and as we demonstrated before, make sure you push down ever so slightly to make sure it's locked in. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use my chin. All right, since I didn't just to make sure it doesn't slide out. And now you're able to articulate it anywhere you want. So if I want to push it to the side, if I want to have, like I said, that that landscape or portrait way of holding it, okay, I can tighten it down. So that's how you get around on using this in a portrait mode or landscape, by having this type of setup. All right, in which most likely how I'm gonna use it. And being that this is usually when I use this stand, make sure you have a sandbag so it won't tip over. But it's secure, it's not moving anywhere. I'm getting a little tug. Again, and whenever you do this, guys, just make sure all your things are screwed in properly, and you should never have a problem. All right, and there I can take that, articulate it in this direction. If you want to shoot down on something, you have it right there. And there it is. That's pretty much it, guys. That's how I'm looking, showing the different setups. And what I like about this, again, guys, I can't emphasize more, this is all metal. This is all aluminum. So therefore, when you torque it down or you want to screw it down, you're not worrying about the plastic's going to give. It's going to break. So that's ideal about this clamp. And again, here's the arc plate. Just throw it here, lock it in, which is the more secure way of doing this. But if I really want a nice secure, you go with the arc plate with a nice ball head. All right, and just make sure your ball head is locked down. And again, I'm gonna do it again. Put this up, and with this, with a ball head, I can do it now. Just press down, screw it in to make sure there's no sliding. All right, and again, you got rubber feet, so it's not scratching the iPad. And as you can see, guys, it's very easy to do. And this is ideal if you want to pan, you get a nice smooth panning with your video. Definitely. And again, and you still have the hot shoe up here. All right. So if you need to put something here, I'm going to demonstrate. All right. And as you can see, got the little mic pointed right up there. So, guys, I hope this helped you out. Just a little demonstration. All right, and again, with the arcs, if I want to pan it a certain way, of course I would have flipped this the other way. But again, I could pan it that way. All right, and lock it in, and then now you have your portrait. So, just want to demonstrate that, guys, to you. And again, if you want to flip this around so the camera's up top, you can do that. you get my drift. And what I like about this, again, you're done with it, just unlock it, just making sure I hold in 2 hands, and now you can take it off and do what you have to do. Alright guys, I hope that helped you out, alright, on this particular device. Very ideal, very secure, well made, and I'm definitely get a lot of use out of this device. Again, guys, if you're going to use this type of setup and you're looking to use your iPad Pro for your YouTube channel or Zoom meetings or what have you, and you need something and you want to stand and have that flexibility, consider picking this up. I really like it. Again, and combined with a Manfrotto or some type of articulating arm or in a nightstand, and if you get a nice arc swift ball head, you can really unlock the potential of this iPad Pro, especially when it comes to recording. And again, and that's how I'm going to be using it for my YouTube production. Able to just set it up, use that probably as a teleprompter, because I need a damn teleprompter, I must admit. Or just simply getting different angles, video angles, as I record certain projects or certain episodes. Alright, so I hope that makes sense to you guys. Thank you for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and I'll check you out in the next one. Later.